Hello everyone. This is Ashinmora back for another playthrough of A Realm Reborn. But again, going through Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, Dawn Trail, and then on to Evercold when it comes out. Obviously. Hopefully, with the timing's right. It's about. Was told that Evercold's going to come out January of 2027. We're just by the end of July of 2026. So hopefully we can hash this out quick enough so that it all ties in together in a timely fashion. But anyway, gonna just pick up where we left off, which was going to the banquet for the Udarian ceremony. I forget what it was for exactly, but it looks like I've increased my rep enough in the story so far that I've been invited to a royal get-together. Anyway, log in with Ashinmora Wolftone here, my character. God, 20 people in queue. Geez, it's popping tonight. Well, a new patch just dropped yesterday, so I guess it's still. Traffic's a bit busy still, which is a good thing, I guess. Nice to know that you're part of a nice big community of people. Yeah. But yeah, the Berlin Fan Fest was just a few days ago, and people are still talking about that. Nice to see the new tank, Bastion. But without further ado, New Game Plus, resume from where we left off. And, alright, so, yeah, we have to go talk to the goldsmith to get those earrings, and go talk to the guard outside the banquet, and then, yeah, just chillax for a bit, eh? Chillax, have some food. Hello. What? Oh, maybe I have to go talk to, or do I already have them? Oh, I already do have them. Never mind. Here we are. Alright, here we are. Ah, it's old mate.
All hail the Sultana.
I like sultanas.
Your Grace.
Raubon? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanimo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, But Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets, nor can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Jeez, that's not good.
Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects.
You know, a lot of responsibility there.
But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar, but there is so much more to do.
True that.
That light, what is it?
I don't know. What is it? You tell me. Oh, it's a crystal.
So bright, almost like by the 12.
It's a rocket pocket.
Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were.
They? Who they?
Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals.
You don't say.
Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies.
Well...
And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago.
It's time to Cartano ourselves.
The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us.
That's unfortunate. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us.
But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us.
That is what I'm hoping to learn with this second playthrough, because I forgot the reason why we forgot them the first time.
And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
Maybe that's why... darkness.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Well, I haven't lost a case before, and I'm not about to start now. Oh, what's this? Is this Cartano? Big ball figure.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whoresons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid.
In need of succor. Pray send the White Wolves to their aid. Very medieval talk.
The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Wait. Who's that over there?
Is Artemis?
No,
Say that.
it is nothing.
Why lie? Why not bring attention to whatever's
Oh, bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Oh, that's... I will leave.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Is that Bahamut?
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
Ugh. Leak shells.
What of our own?
I think maybe, yeah, they're a bit screwed.
I cannot
eh?
say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We
Not
must
sure how I feel
keep
about the
trying.
voice acting.
Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Sometimes I feel like it's a bit wooden, you know?
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
I hate Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Go! Go, soldier! Run, Forrest, run!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
so mysterious.
His
I love that
dark,
shot, though.
stifling presence. Who or what?
Like some ancient kind of foretelling of things to come, you know? Or foreshadowing.
We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Foreshadowing that kicked off decades worth of, you know, events to occur.
Kasbamul, Sogin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskat Toga Hats Waddle Dawns. Sees Nigem, Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai Dawn.
What's all that about, I wonder? How you feeling, Ashinmora? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure getting enough rest, Ashinmora? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. My acting is pretty wooden too, I apologise. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offence, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably he wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Well, right as rain. Should probably think about repairing my gear soon. I'm the Warrior of Light. Can't be walking around on an empty gear. Alright. Ah, fuck. Oh. I've been waiting for you, Ashinmora. I trust you're fully recovered. Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. What work do you have? Listen well, Ashinmora. This will take some time to explain. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Azorian Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano, first by the Garleans and then by the thrice damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I don't think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of flight, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. I'm remembering all we've lost. We've remembered of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honouring the fallen. It is my hope that the counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. and I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Sure will. Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Lominsa as my official representatives. Now that's a great many miles to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the three city-states. This path serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case, though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I, Ashinmora, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm from which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by a man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Ashinmora, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Alright, talk to Mamidi one more time. Ooh, get to ride the airship. I could just teleport there, I suppose, but nah, we want to do it the authentic way. Really, you know, it's not a Final Fantasy game without airships, right? You need to have airships. Alright. Ah, back from your meeting with Raban, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship, bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Ashinmora, I truly am. Now, I dare say Raban told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves who have never once seen Azoria from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Falhaven, never known the blues of Limsa, Lominsa, shimmering seas, or the mirrored greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Ashinmora. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go you will find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless after all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Uldar ain't the only place beset by troubles, and you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realise. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Ashinmora. And what kinds that you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course, and don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Ashinmora. I'll see you when you get back. Ooh, get to fly the airship. Speak with Eleanor Ashinmora at the airship landing. Alright. Airship landing, where's that? Get ready to go. Oh, there we go. Airship landing. Oh no. I'm gonna talk to old mate, buy a ticket. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation count for passengers traveling to Linza. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Ashinmora Wolftone, yes? High Wind Skyways at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Sure will. Oh, here we go. Oh, the classic Final Fantasy anthem. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Linza is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Everybody, fun doing work with you, and I will see you, Fakeward, again real soon, surely. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Ashinmora, Godspeed! If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the fair arch before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. I do love me some crystals. They think they're all that. Look at them. Ooh, we've got lasers and shit. Steel balls. Yeah. That's a familiar person. General, guy. Very cozy looking helmet.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the Dread Serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
That is, well, yeah.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
What are you, America?
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Alright, I'm here. Let's get going. Rival attendants. Ah, you must be the envoy from Uldar. Welcome to Linsa Laminsa, sir. Admiral Blow Fisherman awaits your arrival. See, landing area. Alright. Storm Honor Guard. You are the Ordarian Envoy. Welcome to Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's lift at your earliest convenience. I will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Zenfal. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Okay. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on this missive you carry. Seal, there you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Orzoria from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Orzorian Alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to rage all on a simple contest for material might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legato Dalvendanus, Hells will take him. Indeed, intended to cleanse our realm of snatch in the lesser moon, Dalamod, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats, and there met with Vilf Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter spare, not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a ringed nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. Or 'twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making 8th hell of Eosia. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. The words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone and the still smouldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Icon Louisoir still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For a while, our nation struggled to recover from the devastation. The Beastmen call forth their demand primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the Beastmen, Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd without borders waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raban has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the elder seed seer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Ashinmora. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Speak go to the landing. I'm not going to pronounce that name. Bloody hell. Next. This is probably my favorite city of the three main cities of the base game. I don't know, I just always liked the idea of being in a forest. I guess maybe I'm not good elf at heart. Alright. Here we go. This way. Up the ramp. Turn left. Talk to the attendant. Yeah, I missed that with the dialogue, but that's okay. Serpent Honor Guard. Greetings, good sir. You are the Aldarian Envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper, and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofo's altar. Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the elder seed seer waits. Go for a bit of a run. Let's park here. Lots of people online, it seems. Oh, I think of it actually. I might just. Don't want to dox anyone, so I'm just going to make sure that, people can't easily look up the names of the people that I run into. Most people pretty adamant about their privacy. It's gaming, streaming, chivalry right there. But yeah, look at this place. So lush, so beautiful. Music here is really nice too. Yeah, I thought about maybe changing my grand company, sorry, to the circuit. I forget the name actually. But yeah, the Gridania one. Silent Conjurer. You are the Ordoni envoy. Begging your pardon, sir, but might I expect your missive there? Yep, sure thing, buddy. Virali, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Mortal Flames. Please come with me.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Katano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts re-encountered the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of Magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbours, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of the Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of Magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning empire. Zolas Galvus, the man who built the empire in his own lifetime, yet he has lived along, and after more than 40 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumours are to be believed, the matter of succession has established the imperial court. This would explain the emperor's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius Van Balsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Azorian air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such a devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defences. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the Primal pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Guardian is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. Our remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for the service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. Thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. You may now make use of the I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my Lord Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Mirib Glorifisbin of Lominsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Barderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wrench? Rigorous gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak to Bard Duron at his establishment. That's all we go. Already been on airship. Let's pretend I already went to the Aetheryte Crystal. God, I wish I could travel in real life like you can in Final Fantasy. Decks. I'm a crazy person. Welcome to the Drowning Wrench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Bardon? Alright, who's asking? Erd, as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy, but if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in the details. Thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word is, it was some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Satasha Saragot, and I need a trustworthy sort to aid up north of Elaport and find out what they are and what they are up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But if it weren't so long ago as a fish expert pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk aren't feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Bardoron, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Comrado Awenair? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could to sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Elaport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after the squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Seragrot included. Their search revealed little save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahajin testing our defences daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our lines is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western La Nocia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vanellope. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. Here we go. Alright. I'm going to take the ferry this time, although the ferry animation is going to be pretty basic, as in... You'll hear about Komodo Rena's investigation, then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Elaport. Once you arrive in western La Nocia, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hell of the Novice before you blunder into Nastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Saragon. The hall is on the way to the Sastasha, just north of Elaport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Purchase a passage to Elaport. This ferry is bound for Elaport. Are you riding with us? Sure am. 40 gil, I can afford that. That's my 51 million gil. I'm rich as fuck, man. Alright. Mount up. Speak with the seasoned adventurer at the fourth novice. Fourth novice? Is this a player thing? Ah, I think it is. Ah, you must be the adventurer on whom the Yellowjack has sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sastasha Seragon. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a dense savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The Smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket, scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Saragot, and he will furnish you with details of your duty. I don't remember. Yeah, that's weird. I don't remember this for the first time playing through. Maybe from a newer update, but I'm no novice. I don't need to do that crap. I'm a seasoned veteran. I'm just here for the replay. I'm a New Game Plus, man. Alright, here's the Yellow Jacket. Please tell me you're here on the Yellow Jacket duty, and it's not some daft sod out here for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are... Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ships seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've seen on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sasatasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Duty support unlocked. Well, good to know. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm not going to read all that because, yeah, I'm already familiar with the... Now for the rating game. We are doing my first dungeon for the main story quest. Say hi to my classmates. Want to go easy on them. Like, that's just chivalry. And also as a tank, it's my responsibility to make choices that best serve the group as a whole. So, while ideally it's good to just go ham and pull everything, Thanks, buddy. Yeah, they're all over it. First boss of the main story quest done. Well, dungeon boss. And that was fun. I like bosses. On to the second boss. Captain Madison. To get to use damage mitigation. Alright, on to the next group. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. I think I'm going to explore a little bit more. I got the key, guys. I got the key. On to the next boss. Getting through this quickly. And his minions are gone. Yeah. Oh, shit. Did I pull too much? Oh no, we're hanging on. Might just stun one for good measure. Yeah, good work. This healer knows what they're doing. Now to fight Dean the Akartufid. Or just, I like to call him Fishhead because he looks like a fish. And he's hitting me with a stick thing. Spear or whatever. I hit him with a stun. We win! Give a comm to the healer, because why not, eh? Alright, well... yeah, that's a lot of, that's a fair bit done for tonight, I reckon. Traveled the world a bit. Yeah, went to 2 different cities. 3 if you count Udar. And, yeah, did our first dungeon. So I think now is a good time to just leave it for that now and just head on back to the inn or the Adventures Guild in Limsa, and then just call it a night, eh? Purchase passage to Limsa La Minsa. Done. Alright. And yeah, alright, that's about it for tonight, guys. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the story so far. It's taken a while to pick up, although, you know, it's getting interesting. You know, you saw the cutscene with the Ascian, or, you know, the mage-like dude, the shadowy figures off in the distance. You know, the plot's getting thicker, and it's only going to get thicker from here. Believe me, the lore gets very deep. As all Final Fantasy titles do, you know, they put a lot of thought into these stories, and I'm just glad I get to share them with you guys. Anyway, but that's it for tonight. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.